But these are one of the things that I'm talking about is staying busy, running errands. If you're on alternate day fasting or just fasting in general, why don't you come and hang with me today? I'm gonna share how to get out of a bind when you can't or you just don't feel that you can make it through the whole day, which is more than 24 hours. Some little tricks for us women that we need to really take a look at. Who's there? Hi, Mom. Okay, I gotta go to the store, okay? I'm just gonna pick up a few things. I know. Yeah, well, I'm going to Trader Joe's. Okay? All right, okay. And then we'll get your groceries afterwards, but Trader Joe's, I will get what you like from there first, okay? Okay?
No kidding.
Yeah. No kidding. I know. You want to go to the store. I know. Okay. See you later. As you can see, my mom has her own favorite grocery store, which is not the grocery store that I shop at, and that's Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. And so I have to run around to different stores, but we can cut that down by getting some nice whole food products and easy at Trader Joe's. That's how I work it out with her. So, you know what? I'm going to tell you. This is how God works when you're going through a fast. And I was just talking to him this morning about hearing his voice more in an audible way. And I know that's a lot to ask sometimes, but I figure I asked. And somebody walked up to me and told me that Jesus loves me coming out of the store. And I was floored and got the chills. And so I know he is alive and well. So today, coming out of Trader Joe's, look at that. Flowers for my mom, and this was given to me from the employee at Trader Joe's. Is that lovely? And they said to tell her hello. The sweetest, the sweetest. You see, you never know. We're going shopping for myself and mom, but at the same time was trying to keep going with the fast and staying busy. And staying busy and doing things for others, you know what? God will reward you. Just had to tell you that. And he loves us, right? And he loves you. So keep doing what you're doing for others. And by the way, I spent $300 here. Okay. I was planning to spend $100, but that's what superinflation is all about, or hyperinflation is all about. Did I just make up a word, superinflation? But I felt good. So I'm talking about snacks, and snacks that if you need to get through the moment or you need to get through the day, because what I'll say about women, and especially for perimenopausal and menopausal, blood glucose goes all over the place, and we got to be careful of that when fasting. And sometimes you need just a little snack that's like 25-50 calories, like the handful of almonds. If that's what you need to do to take off the edge, I would do it, because with our hormones are very sensitive, and it may work against us if we don't give it a little bit of nourishment and nutrients. So, and that's what I call a dirty fast. And it doesn't have to be so dirty, but it's a mimicking fast. And as long as you're keeping the calorie intake very low and breaking it up with a little bit here, a little bit there, do what you need to do. If it's too stressful, because then that's the cortisol levels going up. Insulin resistance is going to keep going in that direction. Insulin resistance will cause you not to lose any weight at all, even all the effort you make. So you want to calm down the stress levels so that your body can give you back the goodness of losing the fat. Hope that helps. We talked about weight loss. We talked about fasting. We talked about extended fasting. In all these years of doing YouTube, I have come to the conclusion that us women need to address one thing before we do anything else when it comes to weight loss. Doing all the alternate day fasting, I love it. It's great. Although, what happens if we actually stop doing all the fasting? Usually the weight comes back, and it comes back with a vengeance. And it's not because we're doing something wrong. We really are doing a lot of the right things with our diet, with our nutrition intake, all these things, supplementation, you name it. We're doing the right things. But what have we skipped before addressing the weight loss? Hormones. I know I touched on it in the past, but as I'm learning, I'm sharing with you guys, and I'm doing the research. And so I thank you so much for evolving with me, because we're about growing together. But what I realize is that after talking to numerous doctors, after talking to numerous hormone specialists, right? Hormone specialists, it's about addressing the hormones where you are at and customizing a meal plan that is unique to you. This is what I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I will be addressing this as I am building surveys, and I hope that you will answer some of the feedback that I'm looking for. If we don't do the blood work, I'm telling you, everything is at a lost cause. I mean, not everything, but you will continue to yo-yo diet and continue to go up and down. I know this because I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it, and I'm realizing that we have to stop the madness and get to a lifestyle that is sustainable and not necessarily about losing 10, 15 pounds in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, okay? We have to be slow and consistent. Now, I understand when we're in a hurry, but these are vanity reasons, because I'm there. I get it. And I had to ask for forgiveness from God myself, because being vain and just looking at my outer appearance. But internally, we have to address what's inside first. At age 52, this is how long it's taken. I realized in my 20s I didn't know anything, because the metabolism was burning at a rate that was pretty good. Towards the end of the 20s, going into the 30s, slow down with the metabolism. Of course, I was dipping and dabbing in medications, and not to the body's liking. And because the body does remember, when you put the bad things in, somewhere down the line, you will pay for it. Your body is going to pay you back. So perimenopausal, menopausal, all these symptoms that we are getting, the hot flashes, the night sweats, when you're going through a long period of that, or even a short period of that, the body is exhausted. And because we're not getting enough sleep, we're being interrupted with the night sweats, we're being interrupted with mood swings, anxiety, depression. All these things are happening. We're frustrated. We have short patience. Do you catch yourself doing that? I'm being very short with my family, and it's not fair to them. So if you don't do anything else, is to please, please, please get the hormones tested thoroughly. I'm talking about getting deep, going underneath about the nutrients you're getting, looking at estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, all these other lipids, cholesterol. It affects the cholesterol too. And I have checked that our genetic makeup and factors are such a huge thing that put us in the position of gaining weight naturally, because that's what our body is made up to do. We want to carry more fat. But if the fat cells are trapped, they won't release, no matter how much that we diet and look at these things that are considered trendy or extreme type of diets. It's not worth it. You can use the knowledge that we gained, and then we can apply it to our future lifestyle as we look at dealing with the hormones first. And that takes a reset or a detox. So you might want to look at doing a sugar cleanse first. That might be one. 2, you might want to look at a reset where we may need to eliminate a certain type of food. And that is why we need the blood work to look at what is happening in our system. For instance, if your carbs are too high in your macros and your body doesn't really respond very well to a lot of the carbs, maybe like carbs like that are refined, like pasta or like bread, these kind of carbs. I'm talking about the kind of starches that maybe even potatoes. I realized looking at my cholesterol and seeing that it's even going higher or it won't budge. And I was doing a lot of potatoes. You guys know I was doing basically a potato diet. I did a lot of greens, I did a lot of vegetables with it, so the nutrients looked good. But on the flip side, the cholesterol was still ticking up, and even the A1C was ticking up by 8.1 point, which puts me on the borderline of being pre-diabetic. You have to make an adjustment. And the one thing I know for certain that your body will respond is increasing the protein. Protein is good for women at my age, and protein is good at any age, but really specifically for those of us perimenopausal, menopausal. And so once you can replenish the nutrients and find out what you're missing in your body, then your body will respond so much easier and so much better to dropping the weight. It's all good with the alternate day fasting, but on the days of eating, feasting days, eat more. The restrictive diet during, in between the days that you need to really eat to reset before you go into another fast, so crucial to get the vitamins, the intake, and more food than you really think. I was eating between 800 to 1200 in calories. Looking at my TDEE, which is like 1438 calories, I really need to maintain, but at the same time, it's about the nutrients in those calories. So we got to look at the type of foods that we're eating, but also to look at the macros. And I'll show you my breakdown here is what really my body wants and been wanting ever since I've taken the DNA test, and realize that I need to be at 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% fats. And so I'm going to keep documenting, and I'm going to share with you my fat loss as I move along. It's going to take time, but and don't be alarmed if we actually go up in weight for a little bit, just to get back to zero again and back to the target weight, because we may need to get back up in weight just to grasp onto the vitamins and the nutrients that we need back in our system. For more additional information, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, please do reach out. We will continue to look at resources and things that I can share with you that will help you get the education, the knowledge about your body, okay? Because no one is like you. You're unique, and you deserve to be giving the programs that are going to work for you in the long run. I hope that helped, and thanks for hanging out with me today and the last couple of days of ADF. It certainly has helped with doing a little bit of detoxing, and it's okay to reset. We just need to find out what works for you. And leave a comment, please, and let me know what you're working on and what's not working for you, but also what is it about you that is different that you need to address. And always keep searching for that perfect bite and balance. Cheers.